Good morning once again, sports fans. In this episode of How Much Money Has Andrew Spent Without Inevitably Annoying the Wife, I spent quite a bit of money on Japanesey goodness from Nottingham Game Market. You may remember a few videos ago, I did a video at Nottingham Game Market, and for some reason that video is on 21,000 views. So thank you all very much for that. Really cool. Yeah. Just on a side note, please subscribe if you're watching the videos. Really helps me out. Really cool thing to do. It's free, isn't it? Be a nice person. Anyway, so I spent quite a bit of money on Japanesey goodness. Now, this is the first video in a long time where I have done a lot of research into what these games are. Because you may know me by now. I pick up games based on cover art alone. If they look really cool and I have no idea what they are, therefore they must be cool, like a hidden gem. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So I have my trusty iPad that I have taken many notes on. So the visuals in this video will be slightly different. Whereas I would usually do a bit of like gameplay here and a game here, it's going to change a little bit. The whole screen will be the game and it will be me behind the screen reading from my iPad to tell you what the games are. Does that make sense? Kind of breaking the fourth wall there, but that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so you're not just sort of watching a video of me reading an iPad with some gameplay stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm helping you out. Yes. So the first game we have in this multitude of Japanesey goodness is Tensei Gakuin Gekuroku. Yes. Set in Tsukuyomi Academy in Roppongi, Tokyo, an elite school that secretly serves as a training facility for individuals with special abilities to fight demons. The plot takes place 5 years after the professor, Tensei Gakuin, the main protagonist, Yakuoma Kosangi, a second-year transfer student who discovers he is a guardian destined to face a new rise of demons. So yes, once again, you'll be seeing the gameplay footage overlaid and you'll be seeing all of the cool stuff. Yes. Adventure mode. Players navigate school life and interact with a diverse cast of characters. A unique emotional response system allows players to choose from 8 types of answers: friendship, anger, indifferent, to shape relationships and influences plots. So very much a sort of Japanese RPG, roleplay kind of cool game. Yes. And the next game, we have Angelique Troy's Premium Box. So I'm assuming it's got all the DLC goodness. Yes. The game centres on a mysterious continent of Arcadia which has collided with the protagonist's world and is trapped in a battle dimension on the verge of collapse. To save the land and its trapped inhabitants, the player must what? Yes. Cultivate the continent. You have a time limit of 115 days to develop the wilderness of Arcadia. So I would assume you have to like build the land to make it better. Yes. Work towards freeing mysterious beings named Elder, who has been sealed away. Once again, side caveat, I'm learning Japanese, so I'll be able to play these games and it will be very cool, very nice. While saving the world, you can romantically pursue various male guardians. Why in all these Japanese games can you romantically pursue people? The Japanese people need to go outside, pursue their own person. Your interactions and responses with these characters affect your compatibility and favour with them. So, once again, it's the same kind of ilk, isn't it? There'll be stuff to beat up, and then you'll beat that up, and then you'll get romantic with a stranger. You know what I mean? It's very much a Japanese remedy. Yes. The next game we have is Hiro no Kakara. Yes. The story follows Tamaki Kasuga, a teenage girl who returns to her childhood village, Kifumura, to live with her grandmother while her parents work abroad. Upon arriving, Tamaki encounters supernatural creatures and learns she has inhabited the bloodline of the Tamayori princess. Yes. Her duty is to protect and maintain the seal of Onikiromaru, a cursed ancient world, sword even, with the power to destroy the world. Well, so I got world right eventually, if fully awakened. She is protected by 5 young men known as guardians who are descendants of the family sworn to protect the Tamara princess. So once again, you are a person and you go through the world destroying the world in a Japanese RPG-esque goodness. I love Japanese RPGs. It's one of the best genres you can ever sort of like want. Do you know what I mean? We only got Final Fantasy and Rogue. We got a few, but we didn't get the really good ones, I believe. So learn Japanese and you can play all the really good Japanese RPGs. I know it's a long way round of doing things, but it's really cool. And the next game is Hiro no Shikuro Hiro no Kakara. Yes. It's the second iteration of the game I've just showed you, I believe. Suzy learns she must succeed the role of Tomori Haim, a shrine maiden destined to seal away the dragon god to protect the land from disaster. A figure calling herself Toyotama Haim, who is actually the possessed Mao, appears with 4 demons and demands Suzy hands over the sacred artifact Magatama to fully break the seal. Suzy is protected by a group of young men chosen as guardians. So it's once again exactly the same as the first one. There's just a different person trying to destroy the world. Yeah, but it's still really cool. The next game, my friend, is Seiken Densetsu for Dawn of Mana. Yes. The game is set on the island of Elusia, where a dormant mana tree has long ago turned to stone. You play as Keldrick, or Keldy, a young hero who must journey to save his childhood friend Ritzia, a maiden of the Great Tree, together with a spirit child named Fea. Keldy attempts to stop King Stroud of Lumara from opening a portal to a land of darkness that would corrupt the world. Unique weaponry. Keldy uses a vine-like growth on his arm that can transform into a sword or a slingshot or a whip. Once again, you'll be seeing all the gameplay, so you'll be seeing this guy transform all of his abilities and things and such. Really cool. Yes. So, once again, Japanese RPG, innit? One that we didn't get in the UK, but still really cool, I believe. The next game, my friend, is Kenuchi Shiroko Tsuba no Sho. Yes. The narrative is rooted in a 2,000-year-old myth involving 2 rival families, Tamakahara and Yasuma, who fought for dominance. When Eiki's grandfather falls ill, she attempts to take up blacksmithing to earn money for his medicine. Ah, sweetheart. During her journey to find materials, she becomes possessed, hard life I guess, by an ancient queen from Takamahara family who has returned to life but lacks a physical body. So it'll be some sort of floating apparition that's trying to kill her. Yes. Yeah, so once again, like I've said many a times, it's a Japanese RPG, isn't it? With loads of pretty colours and cool stuff. Yeah, super sick. The next game, my friend, this one is called Little Anchor. Yes, a sci-fi romance adventure set in a futuristic world. The story follows a young woman who has become the captain of a newly rebuilt battleship Elysium. The ship is intended to be a symbol of peace, negotiations between 2 major powers, EUG and ICSEO. As captain, the player commands the crew during battles and interacts with various characters to build a romantic relationship. Once again, it's another romance building kind of game. How is this a genre? Do you know what I mean? But either. Just another Japanese RPG where you build a romantic relationship between lots of people and try not to get killed. Yes. Still really cool. Really sick. The next game, my friend, is Haru Kanara Toki no Nata de Three Umne no Makio Labyrinth of Fate. The pronunciation is going to be vastly wrong from what this actually says, but I'm going to call this Labyrinth of Fate. Make it easy on myself. The game follows protagonists Nozomu Kasuga, a high school student once again, and the White Dragon Priestess, who has recently defeated an arcane evil in a modern day version of Kamakura, while she hopes to enjoy her winter break with her comrades, the 8 guardians who travelled back to the modern world with her. Several complications arise. Nozomu begins to experience sudden gaps in her memory. A magical labyrinth has appeared, preventing the White Dragon from returning to the Guardians to their own world. So, from what I can gather, this might be a sequel to a game that I have no idea about, but it appears to me that she defeated whatever she defeated and then tried to return to her home world, and she can't because there's something going on. Does that make sense? Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm going to stick with that. But yeah, once again, you'll see all the gameplay. You'll see that it's really cool. Good times. But really cool. Really sick. And that is all of the Japanese games I picked up. Minus, I picked up quite a few of the Gundam variants. And if I was to do a video on them alone, the video would be longer than this one. There is a lot. Yes, all with like big worlds and really cool designs on different characters. Like very varied. The Gundam world is massive. Get into that. Yes. Don't pick it up in English though. If you pick them up on the PlayStation 3 in Japanese, they play in English with just a couple of little subtitle bits that are in Japanese, but they talk English. So just play that. It's cheaper. It's way cheaper. Pick them up in Japanese. Top tip. So yeah, in the coming weeks and months, I am going to be building a room in my attic to house all these games. Now, the reason I'm telling you I'm going to be building an attic room is because if I don't tell you, then I won't do it. So telling you, you guys can tell me to get on with it. Does that make sense? Yes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and the new layout. And if it works, I'm happy. If it doesn't, I'll go back to the old one with gameplay there and there. Do you know what I mean? Yes. So enjoy the rest of your day and join me again next week to see how much money I spend and annoy the wife. Yeah. Peace.